So what's up everybody? Today I'm going to search for some trees in the wild, some Yamadori with my friend Chris. So I have my shovel ready, my saw. We have permission from the owner of the land to search for some trees. So let's go.
Zilverberg afgezoomd. Die schors.
Daar kan je ook wel leuke bonsai van maken. Oh ja.
Doorzettingsvermogen. De kans dat het 1 is, hè? Dat gaat steeds wel mooi zijn. Dadelijk checken als we iets meer richting dat open stuk gaan. Dan heb je dan vet aan. En zo gaan we dan nacht hier tegenaan het plant.
Ja. Yamadori hand. So we found our first tree. We're gonna collect for Chris. Nice movement. I'm gonna take this one out.
Birch. There was a root.
Alright. So we need to take out, make a...
There's a big root.
Oh, het is gewoon een stuk hout.
Ah, oké.
Dat is een piece of wood.
I think this one is gonna be easy.
It's all sand here, so.
Not yet.
You try to try to keep as much root as possible.
Yeah, and as much
Soil.
It's breaking apart. I think it's all falling apart.
Voor de schaap pakken. taproot.
Yeah, big one.
Oh shit.
Let me try it.
Yeah. Oh, nice. All right.
Bag it up.
So here we have our first tree in the bag. Up to the next. We found another tree. We're gonna try to collect. En dat de wortels van die?
Ik denk het wel. Again.
Proberen.
There's a big one. Yeah.
Alles met zand, all sand, so it's very loose in the ground. And here's the taproot. Good. The taproot.
Oh yeah, straight down. Yep. Nice.
All right.
Bag it up.
Even the got some of the branches.
Nice tree.
Die larven en zo. This one we needed 4 hands, so we haven't had on camera, but there we go. Another one. Nice. There we go. We'll hold it. Here you go. So I made a lot of drainage holes, and this is the side smaller than the grains, so you don't need to use a net so that the soil doesn't fall off. This is just an old wine box that we will use to plant the collected trees. So I prepared boxes for the trees that we collected, and now I'm gonna start doing the repot of the collected material. So put this aside. So what we did, we wrapped very good and made it moist so that we can keep the soil intact as possible. We just used like a kitchen plastic foil to wrap around it, and now we have to be careful and remove it very careful, the plastic foil from that. So first thing I want to do is put this one, the birch. This is a silver birch, already very old tree with a nice bark, flaky bark. I will put this tree inside this water with a little bit of super thrive to help for the tree to recover better. The pine tree I will not put inside here because we will keep as much as the soil as possible from the collected area. So let's carefully remove the plastic. And the reason I'm doing this not in my bonsai terrace upstairs, I'm doing this downstairs at the garden, is to keep both of these trees in quarantine. Because yeah, when you collect a tree or when you have a new tree, they often have some or disease or some bugs or whatever it is, it's best to keep them apart from your collection trees, from your own trees, before you know for sure what they have, what kind of bugs are there. Especially from collected trees, you don't want them to merge with your trees right away. So I'm now removing the plastic foil. We still have a lot of fine roots. I'll first remove a little bit of the things that are on top. A lot of grass. But we want to reduce the size to fit in the inside of the box that we brought for this tree, because if you have a too big of a root ball, you'll never be able to reduce. Yeah, you will, but it will take a long time. So you want to have as much root as possible with the smaller size as possible. Throw this away. There's one big taproot that goes sideways. We'll have to remove that one. See, so this root over here, we will have to remove this root. So now I have the tree soaked here in the water, and in the meantime we're gonna work the other tree. Gonna use some wire to secure the tree. Didn't want to have that prepared. And I'm gonna do it in both directions. So now that we have the wire in place, we're gonna put some soil. I'm using lava pumice, very thin layer. On the bottom of the box. Because you want the roots to sit as low as possible, because there is where the most roots will form inside this containerized environment. So now I'm gonna remove careful the plastic foil around the root ball. It's quite wet, so we want to be very careful so that we don't break any of the roots. And with a line like this, you don't want to touch too much of the soil, just a little bit of what's on the surface. Big taproot here, that I want to remove, but this one I will just chop away with my knob cutter. So there we go. With that secure, we are not concerned about the front of the tree and the styling that will come later. And now make sure that we fixate the tree. In both directions. So now that the tree is secured, so now we continue filling up the soil. And we don't need to chopstick too much because there is already, because we don't want to damage the roots, but you also don't want any pocket of air inside, because otherwise it can cause some root rot. There we go. So that's the first tree that we collected. I already cut some of these dead pieces that will not contribute to the design. The tree is very healthy and has a lot of foliage, removing some of the old needles. Saw some white stuff here. I'm not sure if that's an insect or not. I think not, but you better be careful than sorrow. Alright, that's it for this tree. So now we're gonna put this tree aside and take the next one. Our next tree will be a little bit more difficult because we have a lot of structural roots. So first thing I want to do is to cut some of those roots, and we have to also remove the grass roots. So you might think this is a root from the birch, but this is a grass root, so those we can take out. See, it's from grass. The birch root is reddish, so all the grass roots we can take out, so we won't need those. So what I want to do is remove as much as possible as we can from those and keep the feeder roots. And what I will do is also put some holes close to here with my scissor, with my root scissor.
to make sure some roots grows inside. Have to hurry up, it must start raining. Let's see if it fits inside the box. So I have this big root here that won't fit, so we need to cut some more. Yes, this will fit. And for this tree I will also mix up a little bit of akadama. Now that we have our soil layer, I want to put the tree inside the box like this. Be careful, put all the fine roots that we have inside the box. So what I will use is a screw. So the tree is fixated. Now we're gonna continue to fill out the soil, and I'm gonna use a little bit of lava stone with akadama. Very important to get the soil underneath the trunk of the tree, and in the future this probably will die off and we can cut here somewhere, and this will be the new leader of the tree. Assuming the tree will survive, but you never know. So the first time I'm collecting birch.
So that's it for today. If you want to follow how these trees will develop, subscribe for more. There is more to come. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I see you next time in Bonsai Den Haag.